Merrimack, New Hampshire native Izzy DeRosa may lean on her time as a teacher for laughs.
One day I was taking my class out to recess and another kindergartner stopped me and was like, "Miss Izzy, why are you wearing your sunglasses on your head like you rich?" I was like, okay, how many different ways are these idiots gonna call me poor?
But these days, she serves as a different type of mentor.
I was a competitive cheerleader for a while, so I felt like I was always chasing some sort of like performance thing, and I've always really enjoyed comedy and storytelling, so that kind of made me interested in pursuing it.
With her own cheering days behind her, the Boston University graduate has turned her attention to coaching.
Having done stand-up has helped me with coaching, because you have to be really present in both things, and you're not always going to get the audience that you want.
One thing her team probably isn't lacking: focus. When we met DeRosa, she had just completed her second year as head cheerleading coach at West Point.
Being at West Point sometimes feels like you're in the middle of like an Avengers movie. I'll be walking and then there's like a helicopter flying and kids are like jumping out of it. They take like a survival swim where they have to jump into a pool with like a rifle and all that. Very interesting.
As a head coach, DeRosa acknowledges the need to approach her cheer team differently than her comedy audiences.
With stand-up, technically, you can say anything you want. I think coaching, I try to be very thoughtful in what I say and how I say it. Because it's a big responsibility, You're not just like teaching them a sport, but you're like helping develop like their character and pulling out like their strengths. You want to be more positive, and I think with stand-up sometimes I'm a little more, not negative, but a little more whiny probably.
But has her team seen her on stage?
I told them if I ever have a Netflix special, then they can watch it on Netflix. I'm pretty shy about it, I think. A lot of my family hasn't seen me perform, and a lot of my friends haven't yet, mainly because I keep it a secret until day of. Or I'll promote it, but I don't invite them.
DeRosa isn't the only comic with a patriotic day job. Meet Jamaica Plains' Rob Crean.
I'm a costume tour guide on Boston's historic Freedom Trail. Going to do a tour recently, so I stopped by a coffee shop to get some tea for my throat. Got a large tea. It was $1.90, which meant with tax it was $2.03, which I found so frustrating because now I got to carry on 97 cents to change in my colonial costume. Like, why couldn't they just make it $1.87? And with tax, it would be exactly $2. In the state of Massachusetts, the state sales tax had been 5%, but then it was increased from 5 to 6.25. And if we're still at 5% or $1.90, that would be exactly $2. Then I realized that I was a guy in a colonial costume complaining about the tax on tea.
It was a friend from comedy who suggested Crean try the tour guide gig.
And I thought, yeah, that'll be an okay thing to do when I'm doing comedy at night, and a way to sort of push myself to do something I was less comfortable with as a performer. But then I ended up really loving it, and I've been doing it for 15 years now, and I really, really enjoy it.
Right across the street here, at the Beantown Pub, is the only place in the world where you can enjoy a cold Sam Adams, or looking at a cold Sam Adams because he's dead over there. It's kind of a silly joke.
Crean says giving tours has prepped him for smaller crowds on stage.
It can really spook some comics, but I've done so many tours for one or two people, it doesn't really bother me as much when the audience isn't as responsive as you want them to be.
Another area of Crean's act that's gotten stronger from giving tours: dealing with hecklers.
People love to say the British are coming. It's, and a lot of times people will call you names of historic figures, but they're off. Like, people call me Christopher Columbus, which is pretty off. Abraham Lincoln, which is off for so many reasons, just based on height alone, that one's pretty off. One time someone called me Anne Frank. There's nothing about that that's right.
But that doesn't cloud Crean's passion for Boston's early patriotism.
I love the history, I love Boston, and it's great to share that with people. But for me, more than anything, it's having a group of people come together and become an audience. Thanks a lot, folks. Have a great night.
And on his historic tours, Rob goes by the name Isaiah Thomas. Now, that's a reference to the Revolutionary War era publisher and journalist, not the former Celtic star. And back to Izzy, as mentioned, she just moved to Brooklyn to pursue stand-up when she got the call to coach at West Point. So if there's another thing that coaching and stand-up have in common, it may be that you should always, always have a suitcase packed.